you know, I think I would start off with episode 3 of our Be a GM mode for fantasy. Um, we left off last. We were in first place by, I believe, 5 points. So I did one thing off camera. I mentioned in the last video that I was going to look at trading Mitch Marner for somebody that I think could help us. So I did basically a prospect swap. I traded Mitch Marner, who was 19 and hadn't really grown very much. It didn't look like he was really progressing the way that I wanted him to. So I got Joe Morrow. He's still only 23. He's an 80 overall, so it looks like he'd be able to play with us next year. And he's got medium elite potential, so he could definitely, he could definitely progress into somebody that we could play a lot. He's only got 1 year left in his contract, but he won't be asking for too much because he's still in the AHL. So I figured we had a couple really good forward prospects, and he wasn't really progressing the way I liked, so we traded for a new prospect swap. So we'll see how that works out for us. So yeah, what I'm going to do this video is we'll probably sim to the end of the season. It's not very long away. It's about 2 months, so we should be okay to finish it, and then hopefully get ourselves in the playoffs. So, like I mentioned again in the past video, I was going to look at maybe shuffling up the lines a little bit. So I put Max Pacioretty on the first line with Tarasenko and Stepan, and I just moved Matt Zuccarello down. I think that gives us a little bit, more scoring threat on the first line. So I'm going to play a couple games with it, and we'll see, just exactly how productive they are. So, we'll play 4 games with it here. We'll see how it goes. If it doesn't seem like it's working, then we'll look at changing it up. Scouting assignment. So like I said, I'm basically just scouting North America. 2 and 2. Couldn't really tell there. Seems like we either win 3-1 or lose 4-0. Seems like we either score in bunches or not at all. Not really sure how this is going. Seems like we're losing more games if anything, but alright, let's go up to the trade deadline. Yeah, it doesn't seem like it's really helping our scoring too much. Seems like we're just going win-loss, win-loss. It's okay. Loss again. Yeah, and that moved us out of first place, so I really think I'm going to look at changing. So we're out by 4 points, and they have Toronto's a 2-game lead, so we're going to be pretty hard-pressed to catch Toronto for the division lead. Has this been really working for Pacioretty? No. Okay, I'm going to drop them back like so. Latera 7 and 27, 6 and 22. So we're not scoring a lot of goals, and we're giving up quite a few as well. So, our defense are very defensive. We should. What if I switch out these two? Maybe put Klein up there, Seidenberg down there. yeah, we'll try that. And I'll see if I can kickstart our power play. Um, yeah, I don't know. That's what I would want. Okay, so one thing it kind of looks like, we could use some scoring. Maybe a better defender. See if anybody's up on the trading blocks that could maybe help us out. Brad Boys. He's not really a defensive player who is, more or less what I would like. A lot of picks. Artem Anisimov, that's interesting. He's got a 1-year contract, which I like. Because then I could just, get rid of him. 8 and 27, he's a centerman. I wonder if... Okay, so Colorado, I wanted to remember that. I'm just going to do this really quickly because I don't think our team needs a lot of, a lot of help or anything. I just think it could use maybe a boost, maybe an extra scorer on our third line. A test too. No. Cam Ward, no. Andrei Markov is interesting. His trade value is a little high, but let's see where that can take us to. So if we put McCulloch in there and gave them maybe like a 3rd round pick. For Andrei Markov. Okay, excellent. It's Markov in the AHL. So essentially just what I did there was just kind of traded Zibanejad McCulloch for Andrei Markov. I think it's, a deal that can probably help us. So I'm going to go ahead and put Seidenberg back with Falk. I'll move Markov up, and yeah, I think that's going to be pretty good. Markov should be able to help us for that 1 year, and then it also frees up space for Josh Morrissey to come up next year with him off the contracts. So, overall, I think that definitely was a good addition for the defense. Forward-wise, I'm not so sure, what else I can really do to try and kickstart 6-17, 3-13. So maybe Vermette is better suited there, and then I could put I'll put Parenteau up there. These three. Move Zuccarello back, and the addition of Markov. I think we can make some noise with this roster. So that was our trade deadline, as uneventful as it may be. let's see if this kind of helps the team out. 2 overtime wins. You know, it'd be nice if you didn't have to go to overtime, but so I've scouted that 3 times. I want to make sure I get some good forward prospects. And lost 1-0, so 3 shootout overtime wins, and then a 1-0 loss. So you know we're playing some close games. So we got a big away stand here. 4 games. Let's see if we can come out of this 2-2. Shootout wins. I mean, we're playing really close games. Look at that. So shootout win, overtime win, shootout win, 1-0 loss, 2-1 loss, shootout loss, shootout win. Nice blowout against Dallas. So it looks like, you know, our defense has solidified a little bit. Oh, look at this. Beautiful homestand to end the month. You know, we did pretty well on the road. We got points in all 4 of the games, including 3 wins. We're not playing too well right now at home, though. How's it looking? Are we going to be a playoff team? 66 points. So, you know, our players, oh, we're only 1 point up on Boston. 66 points. So our offense is not playing very well. It looks like this change helped quite a bit, but you know, the offense isn't really going very strongly. You know, 47 points for Kucherov, it's not where I wanted it to be at all. Zuccarello has 53 points. Max Pacioretty only was 77, so I think I'm gonna have to do this and hope that, you know, maybe they can get something going. It seems like our defense is playing all right. It's gonna hopefully, it's gonna be a grind. We got how many games left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games left. 2 against New Jersey, who is a very good team. Montreal, who we should be able to beat. And we should be able to beat these 2. If we can go 3-2, you know, I think that will be enough. Do a slow game-by-game simulation. Okay, there's a big win. There's a big win. We need another big win. Oh, loss. Okay, so we're still, you know, we're still in contention. We're still sitting in a playoff spot. What I'm gonna do really quick is auto-rotate goalies off, because I want to make sure that Dubnyk plays these last games because, you know, he's our best goaltender. So, yes, you can't tell it was in the net. So, I want Dubnyk to be in. Okay, let's go nice and slow here. Just need a couple wins. Oh, 3-1. Come on. Oh, 3-2. Yeah, we're gonna be close. I think we're only 1 point up. 1 point up for the last playoff spot. It's the wild card. So 7, 8, and then this is 9, so 90. We have 91 points. Everyone has 81 games played left. So this game between New Jersey and Tampa, our next game, it decides whether or not we make the playoffs. Nervous. Gotta put Zuccarello back. These lines have, they haven't been doing amazing, but they've been working, so we're going to keep these. Put Dominic Moore at center. And change out P.A. Parenteau for Matt Henricks. And I'm going to put Vermette up there. Yep. Okay. This is for the playoffs. No. Oh, do we still make it? Wow. Okay, so we still made the playoffs. So I'll assimilate up to the next game, and then I'm going to hold off. Okay, so we made the playoffs. 91 points, which is still respectable. The Maple Leafs started just running away with it. I think our power play is really not performing. Yeah, it's at 16%. So our power play isn't scoring. Our penalty kill at 83 isn't bad. So what I'm going to do is probably edit the power play a bit. I'm going to put Max Pacioretty up there with Stepan, and then we'll put Franz Nielsen up here, Kucherov and Zuccarello. Actually, I'm going to put Kucherov up there on the point. Maybe that can, get some goals from it. Franz Nielsen, Hamonic, Seidenberg. Okay, so our power play looks needs to look a bit better, but play them on their off wing, except for, no, they're both like that, so I'll put Tarasenko back up there. Laterra and Zuccarello, okay. Devin Dubnyk did not have a great end to the season. Laterra, Franz Nielsen. He finished the season with 33 points, which I'm not overly impressed with. Not very impressed with a lot of the way our teams performed. But this is our playoff roster. Yeah, I want to make sure that auto-rotate goalies is off. And then maybe I can power play. So the umbrella clearly wasn't working. So we'll go shooting. We'll change a bit of the dynamics. For our top two lines. Okay. So we'll change those two dynamics. And let's look at who all made the playoffs and who we're playing. Okay, so in the East you have Toronto and New Jersey, Boston and Tampa Bay, Columbus and the Islanders, and Carolina and the Rangers. On On the west, you have the St. Louis Blues and the Chicago Blackhawks, the Winnipeg Jets and the Nashville Predators, the Vancouver Canucks against the Arizona Coyotes, and the Calgary Flames against the Los Angeles Kings. So we gotta face either Toronto or New Jersey if we make it through Boston, which is gonna be tough because Toronto finished the season with over 100 points. So I'd almost rather play New Jersey. I feel like we'd have a better chance. So let's take a look at the Boston Bruins. First, let's take a look at our team. Yeah, I'm really not impressed with the point production. 50 points from Nikita Kucherov, I think, is really bad. Same with Tarasenko. I mean, he was on a point per game pace, and then really died off. I'm not really sure what happened. Maybe in the off season, I need to trade for another winger. Maybe put Kucherov up there. Kucherov, Stepan, and Tarasenko with Zuccarello, Pacioretty, and Ilatera. I don't know. I'm gonna probably off camera fool around with some of the lines a little bit before the playoff series, and see, kind of if I can find anything that I like. So Boston is in kind of the same category as us. They don't seem to really be a powerhouse scoring team, which I think works in our favor quite a bit, because we play a lot of tight games. So Spezza, Okposo, Little, Johansson, Hartnell, Jack Johnson. Yeah, there's, I'm not really overly impressed with their team. Braden Holtby, of course. So they have a stellar goaltender, 224 with a 926 save percentage. So they have a really good goaltender. I think we match up pretty well with them, though, to be honest. Dubnyk had a 930 save percentage and a 2-1 goals against average. So, I think we match up pretty well against Boston. I think we could do some damage. I'm thinking that we should be able to beat them for a series. We definitely have the potential, and I think going past the first round would be a success for the team because, like I said at the start of the season, I really don't think that, wow, Devin Dubnyk played 71 games this year. Holy cow, that's gotta change. Wow. 71 games. Okay, I gotta, whew, it's a lot. So you got JT Brown up to a 79. Jack Campbell, he's gone up to a 76, so that's okay. Michael Dal Cole, yeah, he's going to be ready for the NHL team next year, for sure. Let's see who else we got. Everyone seems to have progressed quite a bit. Josh Morrissey, he's up to a 78. Joe Morrow's up to an 81. Travis Sanheim's up to a 79. So our defense, we have some pretty high quality defensive prospects. Dylan Strome is up to an 80. So, he's looking at maybe cracking our roster next year. Okay, so Michael Dal Cole and Dylan Strome. And then you add in Joe Morrow maybe on our back end. It's pretty nice. We could definitely, hopefully, get a decent prospect this year. And I want to see how Falk grew. So Falk grew by one. Hamonic didn't grow at all. Kind of looks like that might be Hamonic's peak there. P.A. Parenteau has actually gone down quite a bit. Tarasenko went up. Zuccarello went up. Pacioretty stayed the same. I wouldn't be surprised to see Kucherov, yeah, he stayed the same. So, I mean, he's still young, right? Kucherov's only 22, Tarasenko's 24, so we have him for a couple years, which is nice because our core is going to be around. So if we're already a playoff team, then we could definitely be a playoff contender for years to come. So yeah, we're playing Boston in the first round. I'm going to end the video here and look at maybe editing a few lines, and then the next video will be the first playoff series. Hopefully we can win. So thanks everyone for watching, and be sure to tune in for the next episode.